Let the bow break, let it come down, crash. Let the sun fade out to a dark sky. I can't say I'd even notice it was absent. 'Cause I could live by the light in your eyes. Unfold before you what I've strung together. The very first words of a lifelong a love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose you. There was a time when I would have believed them if they told me you could not come true. Just love's illusion. But then you found me and everything changed. And I believe in something again. My whole heart will be yours forever. This is a beautiful start.
You're right. Give them 5 seconds.
Long love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right.
Oh!
Hi.
Hi. Oh. You look beautiful.
What do you think?
You look beautiful.
That's some makeup on you.
Oh, well. Wow. Beautiful.
Yep. Beautiful face.
Absolutely wonderful. Oh, my goodness. There she is. I know it. Down, say down.
You
Good
sit.
boy.
You. We are not perfect. We'll learn from our mistakes, and as long as it takes, I will prove my love to you. I am not scared of the elements. I am underprepared, but I am willing. Get to
To be married to this man.
Her mother and I.
Awesome. Austin, you can get your bride. Everyone can be seated. This is great. This is just great. Can we just start by saying that? You guys are amazing. Welcome. Today marks a celebration as close family and friends gather together to witness the union of Austin and Jill. Just wanted to start off by saying it is such an honor to be a big part of your day. Let's go ahead and pray. Father, thank you for the gift of marriage, and thank you for showing us how to do it well by first modeling it in how you love us. As we stand here today in the beauty of your creation, I pray that Austin and Jill bookmark this moment as the beginning of what it means to follow you together with all their hearts. Amen. A beautiful thing about wedding ceremonies is that the bride and groom's closest family and friends are here to witness their love and support them in their marriage. Austin and Jill wanted to make you all a tangible part of their special day by doing a warming of the rings. Go ahead. Yeah. What this means is that their rings will be passed around during the ceremony, giving each of you the opportunity to bless Austin and Jill's marriage and their future by saying a blessing or a prayer over their rings. Make sure to keep these rings moving around so that everyone has a chance to bless them and that they make it back to us in time for the ring exchange, which will be towards the end. And I'll just keep talking. Here we go. When I first met Austin and Jill, we discussed how they met and fell in love. Honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of my job. Who doesn't love to hear a good love story? Upon hearing their love story, Jill explained how Austin and her met. She spoke of the dashing hunk of a man that walked up to her at the Tipsy Pig in San Francisco. She proceeded to tell how Austin summoned the courage to come over to her and say, "I don't know if anyone's told you, but you've been looking really good lately." Austin, I imagine when you said that breathtaking line in September of 2016, you had no idea you'd be standing here in Rancho, Santa Fe on May 30th, 2021, marrying the woman of your dreams, thinking, wow, that line worked? And how that line is more true today than it's ever been. In all seriousness, it's such a privilege to be a part of your special day, and you both look spectacular. In the time we've spent together, it has been such a joy getting to know you both, and how evident it is that God brought you two together. So, Jill, your life is crafted by your upbringing, your decisions, the greatest joys, and the deepest hurts, the best decisions and the not so great decisions, ultimately forming your thoughts, your experiences, and your story. Austin, your life is crafted over time with pain, joy, wins, losses, love, rejection, and new experiences. This has made a beautiful, unique story, and ultimately your story, which is standing here today. So take a moment, look at each other to appreciate and see how your beautiful stories have brought you to this moment. Is that, yeah, that awkward silence? Yeah. Yeah, a little longer. It'll deep into her eyes. In marriage, it's so easy to lose the word me to us. It's easy to forget the person we committed to as we simply cling to the commitment. It was never about marriage for the sake of commitment. It has always been about marriage for the sake of love, the love you have for one another. So how do you build a marriage in light of this? Well, in Colossians 3:12 through 14, it says it this way: "Therefore, As God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if you have any grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Dress in the wardrobe that God has picked out for you. Compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and discipline. Be even-tempered, even when everything in your workday makes you want to take it out on each other. Content with second place, even when you truly believe you won at mini golf that one time. Quick to forgive an offense when someone seems to be doing more around the house than the other. Forgive as quickly and completely as Jesus forgave you. And regardless of what else you put on, wear love. It is your basic all-purpose garment. Never be without it. So, to perfectly encapsulate this garment of love, Austin's sister, Isabel, is going to read from 1 Corinthians 13.
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
Yes. Thank you so much, Isabel. Such a great passage outlining what love is. Austin and Jill are now going to tie a unity knot. You guys can probably start walking over there. Yeah. This unity knot, or as known as the cord of three strands, is found in Ecclesiastes 4, verse 12, which is marked on their board there. And it states, though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. This passage from Ecclesiastes illustrates the importance of Christian companionship. Two Christians that are bound together in Christ are stronger than the individuals themselves. We believe that the Christian marriage is about more than the union of one man and one woman. The Bible teaches us that God performs a miracle in our marriage, uniting us together in a covenant relationship with Him as one.
Okay. So I'm sure everyone knows by now, Louis is an extremely important part of Jill and Austin's life. So they heard this poem and they thought it would be fitting for it to be read during their wedding. So first of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a city like Los Angeles. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street late at night and you have love on a leash, ain't no one gonna mess with you. Because crooks and muggers think love is unpredictable. Who knows what love could do in its own defense? On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes you up all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed so it can grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. Love can be bad love, very bad love. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose, not so much to cause pain, just to let love know, don't you ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go out for a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It will run around the block and leave you panting, breathless, pull you in different directions at once, or wind itself around and around you until you're all wound up and can't move. But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love. Stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love. Lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
Yeah. Wow. When I met Austin and Jill, they were saying, "Oh, we're gonna do this poem," and I was like, "I gotta look it up so I kind of know what it's all about." And it was like, dang, that is so true. As a dog owner myself, I couldn't believe how true that was. And you both have the most beautiful golden retriever who's here with us today, Louie, that everyone loves, you know. And he'll be a constant reminder that love is more than just a feeling. And a way I might define love is it's the unconditional choice to sacrificially serve the other. So, that being said, are you ready to proclaim that love in the form of vows to one another? All right. Yeah, you guys hand those and then I'll start here. So, we are here today to witness the promises these two make to one another. Austin, I invite you to take Jill's hand and look into her eyes and respond to this question. Do you, Austin, take Jill to be your wife in marriage? Do you promise to love and encourage her throughout your lives and, forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will.
I will.
Jill, I have the same question for you. You can totally copy Austin's answer if you'd like. Do you, Jill, take Austin to be your husband in marriage? Do you promise to love and encourage him throughout your lives and, forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will.
I will.
Great. Austin and Jill have written their own vows and that they want to share with each other now.
Jill Catherine Murky, I love you. The happiest day of my life before today was that one Sunday in Kotao when I asked you to marry me. I knew from that moment on the world would change, and in this moment I realized just how great our lives together will be. It is truly hard to say what my favorite moments with you have been, since there have been so many. From the first backpacking trip we took together in Santa Cruz, to the first national park we went to at Black Canyon, Colorado, to the first time you brought me to Yosemite to meet your family, to the day you brought Louie home, to the many ski trips, Mexico vacations, and many, many camping trips, and I'm sure there'll be many more. I cherish the walk we take each morning when we talk about how our day will go, and cherish the walk we take every evening when we talk about how our day went. You look as beautiful as ever today. I almost can't believe I'm lucky enough to marry a woman as smart and beautiful as you, but here I am. I love you now, and I will love you always. Although I'd like to think that our lives will be perfect from this moment forward, I know that might not be the case. We might have some tough times ahead of us, and I know things can go wrong, but I know the two of us can handle anything that comes at us. With that in mind, and with all the love in my heart, I make these vows to you. I vow to be by your side through the hard times as well as the good ones. I promise I will look forward to the next day I get to spend with you, just like I have every day for the past 4.5 years. With you by my side, my future is bright, and I'm always looking forward to what comes next. I vow I will always be there for you to run to the grocery store when you need chocolate chips or flowers or ice cream, to help pick you up on the ski slopes when you rarely fall, or to just be your husband when you need me. I vow to always clean up the dirty cookie dough bowls and keep the fridge stocked with Diet Cokes and take the trash out and hang the shelves and put the camping stuff away and always treat you like I'm still trying to convince you to go on a second date with me. I vow to love you more and more each day, just as I love you more right now than I did yesterday and the day before that. I'm so happy to be marrying my best friend, and I know you'll be my best friend too and wife, and I vow to always be your best friend and husband. These are the promises I make to you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life.
Austin Michael Carey. It's hard to believe that after over a year of planning and a lifetime of dreaming, I'm here standing at the altar on my wedding day, looking into the eyes of the man that I will spend the rest of my life with. I've thought about this day since I was a little girl, and while many of the details have changed, the very best part of this day is that I'm standing here next to you. You have loved me at my best and my worst, through 3 years of law school, whirlwind road trips, family losses, and more than a few crazy home improvement projects that I've talked you into. Everyone who knows us knows that you're my better half. You're the engineer, the problem solver, the planner, and the handyman. You have a true servant's heart. You are constantly looking for ways to serve others. No job is too dirty and no favor is too inconvenient, and every single person is important to you. I've never heard you say a bad word about anyone. Honestly, I admire that so much. I know that not every day will be as warm and sunny as this one is. I know that there will be times it takes efforts to remember the commitments we are making today. With that in mind, and with all the love in my heart, I make these vows to you. I promise to be loving and caring with your heart, and I will try in every way to be worthy of your love. I promise to be giving and forgiving, to never stop trying to make you laugh, and to always be willing to laugh at myself. I promise to be truthful and faithful and to trust in your love for me. I promise to always be willing to pick you up from LAX and to do the dishes at least once per year. Austin, most of all, I promise to cherish you and respect you as a person, a partner, and an equal. To support your dreams, celebrate your victories, and soften your losses. And to love and support you in sickness and in health. These are the promises I make to you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life.
So incredibly beautiful. I love it when couples decide to write their own vows, and I always do my best personally not to cry, even though, so you guys are amazing. And from day one, when I met these two, I just kept saying over and over, and they probably heard me say this, but like, they're just so perfect together and they're so good together. And we had a lot of fun talking about that and how this marriage is going to be absolutely amazing. And so with that being said, as a symbol of the commitment you have made to one another, we are going to now exchange the rings. Yes, you guys did a great job in the audience. I was stressing a little, but we got it. All right, Austin, here, go ahead and take that. Take this ring and place it on Jill's finger and repeat after me. Jill, with this ring, I am giving you my heart forever.
Jill, with this ring, I'm giving you my heart forever.
That's amazing. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, Jill. Go ahead and take this ring. And Jill, take this ring and place it on Austin over here. Repeat after me. Austin, with this ring, I'm giving you my heart forever.
Austin, with this ring, I'm giving you my heart forever.
These rings are always meant to be a great reminder of the commitment to love you've made to one another. They're also a great reminder of the blessings, prayers, and support from everyone here. With all of that being said, Jill and Austin, you have declared your promise and commitment to one another in marriage. You have exchanged rings, and now it is my great honor and privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Austin, you may now kiss your bride. Well, without further ado, I am so excited to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Austin and Jill Carey.
So if you could please turn your attention to the door next to my right. First, we have Amanda Anderson and Jack Ortel. Next, we have Ramya Swami and Michael Dahl. Please put your hands together for Isabel Carey and Chad Mitchell. Give it up now for Amanda Bennett and David Abrams. Let's get a quick round of applause for Brianna Flores and Jake Walker. Now put your hands together for Lauren Murphy and Timmy Tyrell. Give it up for Sarah Hartke and Anders Mikkelsen. And now, if everybody could please rise, it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you Jill and Austin Carey. And now our lovely couple is going to take their first dance. Put your hands together for Austin and Jill Carey. That was lovely. All right, at this time, we're going to have a quick little welcome speech by Austin.
Quick one. Wow. All right, because it feels good to have that one out of the way. I'd like to welcome you all here. A year ago, we didn't know how this would look, and I couldn't imagine it being any better. So thank all of you for coming as far as you did and in such an interesting time. I'd like to thank our families first and foremost, especially Dave and Terry Murphy, who put this together, and help from all the siblings and my parents. A couple other quick thanks just to all the vendors, too many to list off one by one, but they really helped put this together, photos, videos, DJ. It's really amazing. So I'll let Jill say a few quick words here.
Yeah, I just want to say just how special it is to look around and see so many people have meant so much to us our whole lives. So this is really just such a special moment, and I'm really grateful that you guys have all chosen to be here today with us. So thank you to you. And Bon appetit.
And I'll steal out Michael Bell's glass here. I don't have one. So just like a quick toast. First and foremost to my bride, beautiful bride, Jill, Carrie. Toast to everyone that came out here, and toast to the rest of the night. And I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Cheers.
Good evening and welcome family and friends. Terry and I and Mike and Liz would like to thank you for joining us in the celebration of the marriage of our daughter and their son. We'd also like to thank everyone here for having such a positive impact on the life of Jill and Austin. Anyone who is recently married or has helped orchestrate a wedding event knows that it's a mammoth undertaking. There are a million details. We're not sure how Jill and Austin pulled it off, with Austin working full-time and Jill finishing law school, but they did it. Congratulations. And a big thank you to those family members and friends who tended to the details, making today extra special for Austin and Jill. So far, this wedding event has gone off without a hitch, except for the one hitch that we all wanted to see. Come on, give me some love. And for those of you thinking on marrying soon, some advice. The Little White Chapel in Las Vegas is open for business. Austin and Jill, your wedding ceremony today was special. The vows that you made to each other were meaningful and memorable. Indeed, it was a beautiful ceremony. And thank goodness Louie didn't notice the squirrel in the tree above. A disaster. And Jill, you look extra beautiful today. The hair, the face, the dress, the shoes, and the ring, and the smile. All picture perfect, really nice. And Austin, for a rugby player, you clean up pretty good. Your wedding day reminds me of Terry and my wedding 38 years ago, day before yesterday. Yeah, 38 years ago. Let me tell you, time flies. Okay. And now about my little girl. The day she was born was like no other. Only fathers of daughters know that kind of day. Jill grew up with a smile on her face. She grew up loving reading, loving adventures, and loving doing all things with her family, including sports and camping. I have many wonderful memories of Jill playing soccer, basketball, and of course our yearly family camping trips. And it's wonderful to see Jill and Austin so compatible in these areas. And it's interesting that Jill and Austin and their dog Louie have visited more national parks in the last 4 years than I have in my lifetime. How's that possible? When Jill went off to college in Wake Forest in North Carolina, Terry and I spent 3 days helping Jill get settled into her new life, decorating her dorm room, exploring the campus, taking guided tours, eating out at new places every day, just the three of us. It was exciting, but then it came time for Terry and I to leave, and saying goodbye and driving away. Leaving Jill there all alone was maybe the hardest thing I've ever had to do. After finishing college, Jill decided to start her work career in either New York, Chicago, or San Francisco. Only a large cosmopolitan city would do. And it was in San Francisco that Jill went and soon met Austin. And interesting that they did not meet like most these days in an internet chat room, but they met the old-fashioned way at a bar late at night drinking with friends. Very nice. Terry, I and our sons met Austin about 4 years ago while camping in Yosemite, and that was a wonderful trip. Austin fit right in, and the following years we got to know Austin much better during other family trips, birthdays, holidays, and long weekends. Austin introduced us to the sport of rugby here in San Diego, where we met his parents. Known as a collision sport, rugby players often retire once married. Days are over. Austin is smart, adventurous, competitive, and a good cook. And he loves Louie almost as much as Jill does. But what I like best about Austin is he makes Jill smile. Jill, my daughter, you've always been a kind, caring, and compassionate daughter. And I know that you'll bring those same attributes to your own family. I'm also proud to be your father and to have witnessed the beautiful woman that you've become. Austin, we could have not asked for a more loving, devoted, patient, and hardworking man for Jill to share her life with. And I know that your parents are as proud of you as Terry and I are of Jill. And Jill, I know today that I have to let you go, but remember, your mother and I are always just a FaceTime away, and you're always welcome in our home. And yes, we will eventually lose a game of spades to you in Austin. So to finish, I wish you both happiness together forever, and congratulations on your wedding day. And now please join me in a toast to Jill and Austin. To a perfect couple, congratulations on your wedding day. And here's wishing you health, happiness, and love as you start your new family together forever. Congratulations. And now, Jill, will you join me on the dance floor? And don't drink before you come.
Yesterday you were just a girl, skin knees, climbing trees, all those memories so close to me. Now you're a woman on your own, but you'll always be my baby. No matter where you are, you'll always be my baby. Forever in my heart. 16, first car, 21 and there's a broken heart. High heels, strong will, in my eyes I see a young child still. But you're a woman on your own, all in love and nearly gone, but you'll always be my baby. No matter where you are, you'll always be my baby. Forever in my heart. So I say a prayer every day that God will guide you as you find your way. know that I'm near. Anytime my love is always here. 'Cause you'll always be my baby, no matter where you are. You'll always be my baby, forever in my heart. Forever in my heart. Forever in my heart.
Put your hands together for David and Jill. That was beautiful. And now at this time, we're going to do the mother-son dance. So we need Liz Carey and Austin Carey to the floor, please.
Say a little prayer for you. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. And I'll comb in my hair now, and wondering what dress to wear now. I say a little prayer for you. Forever and forever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. My darling, believe me. For me there is no one but you. Please love me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer, baby. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer, baby. Answer my prayer. Yeah. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me.
Put your hands together for Liz and Austin. That was great. Made me want to dance.
Thank you, everyone, for having us up here today. It's an honor to say a couple words. Austin, Jill, congrats on getting hitched. Love you guys, and it's been our pleasure, watching you guys grow together the last 5 years. It's rare to see two people so compatible and with such overlapping interests, and we're really happy for you guys.
I'd like to echo all that, and to the Careys and Murkeys, thank you so much for putting all of this on. Little round of applause, please. And Jill, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. But we have to say a few words about our friend Austin Carey first. And I'd like to just firstly ask the entire crowd to maybe raise your hand if you consider yourself to be a responsible adult. Okay, I see some. I see a few, maybe half. All right. Now, keep your hand raised if you were the RA of a fraternity of over 60 college guys at any point in your life. At any point. Yeah, I see one. All right. And that's really the kind of responsible person that Austin is.
Austin's the kind of responsible person that when my sister got too drunk at her first college party, he was the one that stepped up and took care of her, earning him brownies for a full year for my mom.
Austin's the kind of responsible that when we went to Beta Breakers together, I found it necessary to duct tape myself to him so that I wouldn't get lost. Which actually turned out to be a great idea because Anders did get lost at Beta Breakers and did not duct tape himself to Austin.
Austin's the kind of guy that, when we studied random interdisciplinary majors, he studied engineering and stuck with it and actually became an engineer.
he's the kind of guy that was able to keep me alive while living together in San Francisco. And I mean that physically, that he cooked me dinner every night. And I don't know everybody here, but I would not have survived without having food brought to me. And all I had to do was clean the dishes. So thank you for that, Austin.
Austin's the kind of guy that kept me coming to rugby matches every week for 3 years, even though to this day I have no idea how rugby is played.
So when we were thinking about this speech, we looked back at a lot of pictures and stories from college, and one of the things that we found was actually a note that we had written on our phone, I think in 2014, that was titled Things Austin Likes. And we wanted to just revisit that to see how it applied today.
So number one on the list, and I think Mike Carey's going to like this one, is drinking a pint of Smithwick's.
So that's confirmed, yes. The second was coffee. And again, judging by the fact that we'll send each other pictures of our third coffee of the day at 10 a.m. most Tuesdays. Again, that's still one of your favorites.
So number three, and if you know Austin, you know this is still true, is Amazon Prime. He's a sucker for the one-day shipping. There's one time back in KA where we had one night of rain, so we had about half an inch of water in our quote-unquote lake, and he bought a raft entitled Explorer 3000 just to get out there.
The next was science, and out of any non-scientist I've ever met, I have to say Austin is the most scientist out of all of them. I don't know if any of you guys have been around Austin when he sees one of those giant shipping containers in the bay, but the twinkle in his eye is truly remarkable.
Now, the next one, I think everyone knows is true if you've been to Austin and Jill's house. It's building things. Between a full renovation of his kitchen or building the two of us a Snappa table, the man can do it all.
Next, we had tackling people, and this one actually maybe should be removed from the list, especially judging by Mr. Murky's last comments. I haven't seen you tackle people recently, and so maybe we're going to delete that one going forward. Doesn't quite hold up. Yeah, nose looking great.
And then the last one, and we know this is still true, is music. And we know you've struggled over the last year with no concerts, but we're really excited for the first one back for you.
Woo! So with that said, it seems like there's one glaring thing that's missing from this list, and that thing is very obviously Louie. Jill. We love you guys, and thank you so much for having us, and just congrats. We love you. Toast.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ramya. I was one of Jill's roommates during the first and second years of law school. And today, we can't let the groomsmen upstage us. So the bridesmaids decided to put together a list of 7 things that we love about Jill. So I'm going to start. I love the way you've built your home so full of holiday cheer. I feel so blessed to have spent this time with you and your listening ears.
I love you and your caring and beautiful spirit, and I know that you and Austin are a perfect fit.
I love the way you see the good in everyone you meet. Your heart is even bigger than your deep, deep love for sweets.
I love our time when we take the sun. Your witty humor brings such buttery fun.
I love the way you love my brother. You are wonderful as Louie's mother.
I love your endless quest for adventure and fun. You shine at skiing in the mountains and boating in the sun.
I love that you could hold your own now that you are tall and grown. Your older brothers acted like clowns, being little jerks and holding you down. But that will all come right back around because remember, I am your big sister now. So those were the things we loved about Jill, 7 things, but there is an 8th, and that would be Austin. And we love you two together so much. So let's just say, marry that Carrie and cheers.
Give it up for our bridesmaids.
Love you.
I got got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body, it drops. I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody sing. I can't stop the feeling. Oh, no, I can't stop the feeling. I can't stop the feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Ooh. I wanna know, will you be my girl? 5, 6, 7, 8, hey, 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 ooh, ha! I wanna know, will you be my girl? One's out, one's out. 5, 6, 7, 8, hey, 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 ooh, ha! I wanna know, will you be my girl? Doubles out. 6, 7, 8, I wanna know, will you be my girl? 5, 6, 7, 8, hey, 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 ooh, ha! I wanna know, will you be my girl?